Whitney, police.
Making his third appearance with the Ken Putnam Music Scholarship, Gavin Spencer.
The Ken Putnam Music Endowed Scholarship Fund. This scholarship was created by friends, family, and former students of Ken Putnam to mark his retirement from Shasta High, where he taught choral music for more than 30 years. The musicals were notable not only for individual student performances, but also from the army of adult volunteers that helped to make each performance truly outstanding. This fund benefits Shasta High graduates who participated in the vocal music program. And this scholarship is selected by a committee that we have, and it's always goes to one of our most outstanding students, not only in just singing and things, but also leadership and amount of time volunteering and helping in the program. And this person this year was absolutely outstanding, Camille Brown.
To present the Mary Lou Nutley Scholarship, Mr. Jim Jordan.
The Mary Lou Nutley Scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated excellent citizenship and significant contribution for involvement in the school and community. And I'm honored tonight to present this to Sam Sanders.
Presenting the Reach Higher Scholarship, Brian Hager.
Good evening. I'm the president of Reading West Rotary. I'm honored tonight to award one of several scholarships we provide in the community through our Rotary Club. We would not have the funds to support our youth scholarship programs if it were not for all the Reading West Rotarians and the support of our annual fundraising event, the Taste of Reading. This Reach Higher Scholarship is an award where the student is selected during their freshman year in high school. And then they can qualify for $250 per year for a total of $1,000 by the end of their senior year, which is then provided upon enrollment into a four-year university. This Rotary Reach Higher Scholarship aims to reward and motivate students early in their high school careers and build a sense of desire for the pursuit of higher education. Reading West Rotary aims to make a difference in the community as well as in individual students' lives. That is why we have awarded Jalen Lambert.
And now Alex Siemens to present the Reading Dirt Bike Riders Scholarship.
Hi, good evening. I'm privileged to present the Reading Dirt Bike Riders and Travis Hagler Scholarship. This is a fund in which money is awarded to a local high school graduate who shows an interest in motorcycles. Travis Hagler was a local rider who had a fatal accident at the Shasta Dam Air Scrambles. His love for the sport inspired us as a club to create this scholarship in his name. Travis went to school locally, and he wanted to give back to the community that supports us and the Reading Dirt Rider events. It's my honor to present this to Raymond Smith.
Presenting the Remax Hope Scholarship, Christy Morales.
Good evening. It is my honor to present the Remax Hope Scholarship to Robert Burke.
To present the Sarah Elizabeth Bacon Boggs Memorial Scholarship, Mr. Eddie Wilson.
Good evening. It is my honor to present this award. This scholarship recognizes a student who was outstanding in AP US History and frankly a lot of other subjects as well. I'm honored to present to Mr. Thomas McLean.
Presenting the Sequoia Sports Booster Scholarship, Hillary Keys and Amber Dunlap.
Good evening. I'm here to represent Sequoia Middle School, and I have our student athletes. While they were at Sequoia, my first is for Alex Mitchell. Mr. Riley Nichols. Miss Riley, or excuse me, Veronica. Lieutenant Ryder. Last but not least, my personal favorite is Linda Dunlap.
We're on slide 20. Back again, Jamie Fleming to present the Williamson and Clayton Smith Scholarship.
This scholarship is presented to the student who writes the best historical figure about Shasta County or Trinity County. This young lady wrote a very good essay about Shasta County. It was quite enjoyable to read, and that's Miss Raina Smith.
Presenting the Aaron Grossman Alumni Scholarship, Mr. Robert Eckler.
On behalf of the Grant Elementary School Parent Teachers Organization and the Centerville Education Foundation, we are happy to announce two award winners, $500 each. The Aaron Grossman Alumni Scholarship, Thomas McLean. And Darren Ray.
And once again, introducing Jamie Fleming, this time for the Birch Physical Therapy Shasta High School Achievement Scholarship.
The Achievement Scholarship has been funded by Birch Physical Therapy since 1996. The scholarship goes to those students who display maturity, responsibility, success in the classroom, and most important, within their community. The students serve as role models in their examples by helping others in their community. Brian Birch was a graduate of Shasta in 1977 and has been a physical therapist in Reading for many years. There's two students receiving the award. Both are amazing human beings inside the classroom and out. So it is great pleasure that I present Jasmine Hibbs and Sonia Redmond.
Presenting the CSEA State Scholarship, Jim Jordan.
It's my distinct pleasure tonight to present the California School Employees Association Scholarship to a very deserving student, Mr. Riley Nichols.
Presenting the Don and Debbie Bankson Scholarship, Melissa Ray.
This opportunity allows the donors to fulfill their desire to help Shasta County youth with excellent academics and a strong community service background pursue a college education. Don and Debbie Bankston are longtime residents of Shasta County with a passion to support the community they love. Through a donation of real property to the Shasta Regional Community Real Estate Foundation, the Bankstons seeded the Don and Debbie Scholarship Fund to fulfill their desire to help Shasta County youth with excellent academics and a strong community service background pursue a college education. This year's recipient of the Don and Debbie Bankston Scholarship is Megan Sanborn.
To present the FWF 62 Scholarship, Tanya Randall.
It's my honor to present the FWF 62 Scholarship. This fund was established in the year 2000 and it honors friendship and loyalty by 12 women whose friendship began in the Reading Elementary School days. Throughout the years, they remained in touch through those separated by schooling, careers, growing families, and business. The Friends have since contributed to the fund to establish an ongoing scholarship, recognizing the importance and value of nurturing friendships throughout a lifetime. It is my honor to present the FWF 62 Scholarship to a fantastic young lady, Jasmine Hibbs.
Presenting the Dangle Family Scholarship in memory of Gerald Dangle, Cindy Lindsay.
The Dangle Family Scholarship is given in memory of Gerald Dangle. This year, the Dangle family made a donation of $40,000 to establish an annual scholarship at Shasta High School and at Enterprise High School. Dangle Family Scholarship at SHS honors the memory of Gerald Dangle, a former SHS coach and longtime teacher, counselor, and mentor at Shasta Union High School District. Jerry was born and educated in Michigan, but moved to California in 1964, 30 with his young family. They settled in Reading in 65, where Jerry began a long career with teaching, coaching, and counseling at SUHSD with stints at Central Valley, Nova, Shasta, and Enterprise. Jerry was one of the first teachers to start the novel 9th grade center called Nova High School. While there, he taught the 10-state required course of personal health and development, which he helped design. The student called it Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. And this course was always very popular. Jerry coached basketball at Shasta during this time, which is getting hard on his 3 kids, all of whom went to schools at Enterprise. His 3 kids all graduated from EHS and were fortunate enough to have received university educations funded partially by wonderful scholarships like this one. Gerald became counselor, first at Nova, then Enterprise, where he finished his career in the 1990s. I would love to present this scholarship to one of my favorite people, Mr. Jonathan Giovanni.
To present the Gustafson Fritz Scholarship for Women, Lynn Burke.
Good evening. I'm here to honor my good friend who became like a second mother, Patricia L. Gustafson, who lived in Trinity County for the last 40 years of her life, and the last 2.5 years lived with me in Shasta County in the roundhouse on the park in the pond. She was known for her generosity, her hard work, her stewardship, her relationship to all people, and an emphasis on community. So this scholarship goes to a student that represents those ideals. And this student, believe me, really does. Let me tell you a little bit about her. She is the Regional 1 President for the California Association of Student Councils. It's a 501c3, which is representing Glenn, Butte, Humboldt, Del Norte, Lassen, Shasta, Trinity, Siskiyou, Tehama, and Modoc counties. It is an organization known for its leadership and advocacy. She's also one of the students of the Shasta County Board of Education. She is a member and former captain of the school's science bowl for Far Northern California. They won in 2020. Co-founder of the Copernicus tutorial program She serves as a manager, outreach, and tutor. She has a whole list of things where she has volunteered, Shasta Wildlife Refuge and rehabilitation. We'd be here all night if I was to share all those things. She's given back to community. She's a hard worker. She is focused. A degree in political science and math is her goal. It is with great honor I present the Augustus and Fritz Scholarship for Women to Leah Perez.
To present the Keep Up Scholarship sponsored by Kiwanis, Mr. Eddie Wilson.
This fund was established by Reading Kiwanis to fund Keep Up scholarships for graduating seniors from Foothill, Enterprise, and Shasta High School. Keep Up International is the high school organization sponsored by Kiwanis International. Keep Up assists Kiwanis in carrying out its mission to serve children of the world. This scholarship is centered around active service to their school and community. Students must be an active, due-paying member of their high school Keep Up. This student also spent 16 hours volunteering on election night and is proud to present this award to Ms. Leah Perez.
Back again is Mr. Shane Keep Up to present the Alfred Science Scholarship.
It's my honor to present the Milford Science Scholarship. The scholarship is awarded to a senior student who has demonstrated excellence in both chemistry and physics and has outstanding citizenship and plans to attend college or a university. There's two recipients tonight. One is Ms. Josephine DeCristo and Mr. Thomas McLean.
Presenting the Monica Havelka Memorial Arts Scholarship, Ron Marr.
The Monica Havelka Scholarship is given to two young artists, both very interested in their art and very interested in continuing their education. This year's recipients are Sophia Miller and Brooklyn Young.
To present the Shasta High School High Achiever Scholarship once again, Shane Keep Up.
We have several high achievers in this class, and this award was established by our Alumni Association in an effort to acknowledge exceptional academic achievement. The recipients must have at least a 4.0 GPA and must have been involved in at least one Shasta activity, and must have completed the the Shasta SHS Community Scholarship application. We have several. Brittany Bloomquist. Elizabeth Nunn. And Mackenzie Reed. And one more, Kylie Vincent. Katie Vincent, apologies.
Presenting the Dr. Ron Zufall Dental and Healthcare Scholarship, Dr. Ron Zufall.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I'm Ron Zufall. I'm here to present a scholarship for a graduating senior who's interested in the field of healthcare. It's pretty wide open. There's a lot of kids at this school who want to pursue that, and I'm glad to help them along their way. As a way of introduction, I started this scholarship about 25 years ago at Anderson High School as a way to give back to the community, because like you seniors, I receive scholarships on the night such as this to help me go to UC Davis and then on to UC San Francisco for dental school. So I thought it would be a great way to give back. A few years after I started the scholarship, however, a Milo Woolard kind of twisted my arm and he said, you know, Ron, your office is just down the street and you live in Reading now and all of your kids are going to go to Shasta High School, so how about giving a little money to Shasta? So we started a second scholarship, and since that time we've been giving a scholarship to each school. Unfortunately, for Anderson High School, we did not have a single applicant this year. But that does benefit Shasta High School because they are going to receive both scholarships tonight. For any parents that have kids out there that are coming up, hey, Ryan, sometimes all you have to do is apply. It's not that hard, but you do have to get the application in on time. So tonight it's my privilege to present two scholarships to two outstanding students from Shasta High School. They're both interested in the healthcare career. I could talk about both of these students all night with their accomplishments and their accolades. It's so nice to see what the school system's doing for these kids and how much effort they put into their own education to get themselves ready for scholarships like this. I don't know if you guys realize it, but every dollar you win is $1 less out of their pocket. And so that's a really, really good thing. So without further ado, the first scholarship goes to J.D. Giovanni. And the second scholarship is for McKenna Kreider. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
To present the Albert Squatrito Science Education Scholarship, Mr. Brandon Good.
The Albert Squatrito Science Education Scholarship is in memory of Albert Squatrito, aerospace engineer and teacher. After his retirement, he was a substitute science teacher at Shasta High School. Everybody's favorite substitute science teacher, I might add. If I was fortunate enough as a teacher to get him as to sub for me, he would create his own lesson plans. They were far superior to anything that I could create. He would make these really cool glass figurines and hand them out to the kids. He loved education. He loved our students at Shasta High School. This scholarship is given to 3 seniors with a GPA over 3.5 who will be attending a 4-year college or university and pursuing a science-related field of study. And I know Mr. Squatrito would be very proud of these 3 who received the scholarship, the first being Romney Elo. And the second award is to Sonia Redenbach. And the third, Gabriela Rodriguez.
Presenting the Carlos Alberta Memorial Scholarship, Mr. Travis Lassen.
Good evening, children. It's with great pleasure that I get to present this to a student of mine, the Carlos Alberta Memorial Scholarship. It's from a Shasta alumnus who graduated from Cal State Fullerton in 1942, and the Shasta Historical Societies who he worked with who decided to create the scholarship in his name. I can assure you that none of the money that's going to go to this young person to pursue their education will be wasted. And in fact, I know it can be rather intimidating getting accepted to one of the top schools in the country. I mean, I don't know that from my personal experience, but I can imagine. I went to Chico State, which is kind of like the Harvard of the West, but anyway, this school's cool too. So I just want to make sure that I have the opportunity to let him know that he should not be intimidated. And if anything, they should be intimidated that he's going to be there because he's one of the brightest, sharpest people I've ever met as a teacher at our school. So my pleasure to give the scholarship to Mr. Thomas McLean.
Academic Encouragement Scholarship.
Hello.
It is my pleasure to give the Kelly Moravec Academic Encouragement Scholarship to a very deserving young man, Brock Matagulai.
Present the Nichols, Melberg, and Rosetto Architects and Engineers Scholarship, Melissa Fraley.
Hi, everybody. We at NMR Architects and Engineers are so excited to present this scholarship to two outstanding Shasta students who have committed to pursuing their degree in architecture and engineering. Nichols, Melberg, and Rosetto has been providing architecture and engineering services in the Reading area for over 50 years. The vision behind our scholarship is to provide opportunity to local students interested in pursuing their degree in architecture and engineering. A professional career in this field is much more than designing buildings and making them stand. When done well, architecture creates inspiring spaces built to bring people together. With consideration for looks, safety, accessibility, and functionality. The college program is rigorous by design. It will test you on all levels. It teaches you to be a good problem solver, collaborator, and innovator. We know that what you've learned here at Shasta has given you the foundation needed to succeed in college. Congratulations to Rihanna Smith, and Darren Ray. Thank you.
To present the Sierra Pacific Foundation Scholarship, Kevin Medina.
Good evening. The Sierra Pacific Foundation supports youth and community-based programs in the area where we operate our facilities. The foundation has provided scholarships to hundreds of students and remains committed to investing in young people's lives during these challenging times. For the 2021 school year, we have given over $610,000 to 183 students, which is just amazing. The Sierra Pacific Foundation is pleased to be able to help students further their education. So tonight I am proud to present a scholarship in the amount of $1,500 to Kennedy Delaney to assist her in the next school year. Thank you.
Presenting the Tri-Counties Bank Scholarship, Mr. Shane Keepa.
At Tri-County Banks, our mission is to improve the financial success and well-being of the people we serve. A key element of fulfilling this mission is through our scholarship investment in the community-minded and intellectually gifted students, which in turn strengthen our communities in the future. This year, over $100,000 was invested in high school scholarships that are being presented in communities throughout the bank's footprint, from the Oregon border to Bakersfield. There were over 70 student recipients. The scholarship criteria called for the recipient to be hardworking, responsible, and reliable, demonstrate a keen interest in public service, community engagement, or business entrepreneurship, and show proven scholastic aptitude. Shasta High School's recipient for this scholarship is Ms. Gabriela Rodriguez.
Ms. Cindy Lindsay to present the Nicholas Gaynor Memorial Scholarship.
I'm Darren. I'm representing the Nicholas Gaynor Memorial Scholarship. A scholarship opportunity to provide financial support to local North State students seeking a career in nursing. The Nicholas Gaynor Memorial Fund was created by his mother, Maureen, and his grandmother, Patricia, to honor the life of Nicholas. Nicholas was born with a rare heart condition called tetralogy of flow. He died at home in December 1988 after complications of open heart surgery at Stanford University Medical Center at the age of 18 months. The nursing staff at Stanford were phenomenal in caring for Nicholas and providing support to the family at such a tragic time. In order to honor Nicholas's short life and the nursing team, this scholarship will be used to provide financial support to local students seeking a career in nursing. So, these two scholarships go to Sonia Redbaugh and Gabby Rodriguez.
Presenting the Richard B. Eaton Science and Engineering Award, Mr. Brandon Good.
I'd like to present the Richard B. Eaton Science Engineering Award given to two science students as selected by the Science Department. We looked at performance in their science classes. We looked at academic promise and a passion for the field of science engineering, and we unanimously settled on our first individual. I'd like to congratulate Leah Perez. And our second individual, I'd like to congratulate Aaron Ray.
To present the SCSAA Scholarship, our own fearless leader, Mr. Luke Perez.
Extremely fearless, by the way. So the Shasta County School Administrators Association has a scholarship fund that we set up for children of Shasta County School Administrators, and this year we're proud to recognize two students from Shasta High School. The first one is Ashlyn Ethel. And then the second recipient is Leah Perez.
Presenting the AP Scholars with Distinction and National AP Scholars Award, Mr. Jim Jordan.
Very sad that you got a good job. For the AP Scholarship of Distinction, this is granted to students who received an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken, and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. And we have quite a few students on here. First, Michael Hunter. Robert Burke. Babu Chawla. Lily Gephardt. Nicholas Mann. John Parker. Whitney Police. Myron Rodriguez. Alyssa Torres. Just in case you thought I was done, we now have the National AP Scholars. This is granted to students in the United States who receive an average score of at least 4 on all AP exams taken, and scores of 4 or higher on 8 or more of these exams. First, Thomas McLean. Leah Perez.
Scott Tyler.
Hello again. All right. The $2,500 Merit Scholar designees were chosen from a talent pool of 16,000 outstanding finalists in the 2021 National Merit Scholarship Program. National Merit Scholarship winners are the finalists in each state, judged to have the strongest combination of accomplishments, skills, and potential for success in rigorous college studies. The number of winners named in each state is proportional to the state's percentage of the nation's graduating high school seniors. So the pool is rather large. The scholars were selected by a committee of college admissions officers and high school counselors who appraised a substantial amount of information submitted by both the finalists and their high schools. The academic record, including difficulty level of subject study, and the grades earned, scores from the preliminary SATs and other national merit qualifying tests, contributions and leadership in school community activities, and finally an essay written by the finalists and a recommendation by high school officials. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to award Mr. Riley Nichols.
Presenting the Shasta High School Peer Tutoring Scholarship, Lisa Ferguson.
Shasta High School peer tutors brought their A+ game to school every single day. And in true Wolfpack fashion, they made themselves available after school to their peers who were struggling with the challenges of this rather interesting year. I'm so proud of them for their personal achievements and for the vital contributions they've made to the success of their pack. Peer tutor scholarships are based on the number of hours they invest in the peer tutor program, and I cannot tell you how much I love every single one of these kids. Sydney Beasley. Malcolm Benoist. Lily Gebhardt. Clara Kelly. Thomas McLean. Riley Nichols. She's scared. Leah Perez. And Cole Webb.
Presenting the 5-County Central Labor Council and UPEP Local 792 Scholarship, Christine Perry. Any guess?
Hi, I'm Christine Perry, and I just want to congratulate these talented young people. The parents must be so proud tonight. It gives me great pleasure to be here on behalf of young public employees. It's a labor union that represents the city and county workers, and we cover the territories. The reason I bring this up is important for the recipient of this award. From the Oregon border all the way to Carmel, and from Alturas to Weaverville. So it's a large territory for the public employees covers. And the reason that's important, our members, the graduating seniors of our members, you can imagine how many high school graduating seniors there are in that territory. So this is a great honor to give this scholarship. The scholarship is based on an essay they have to write, their community involvement, their dynamic leadership, references from their counselors and peers, and their scholastic achievement. And this person is, I can't wait to meet her in person because she's amazing. And also I have a co-worker here who's going to give another scholarship to her too. And it's for Sonia Renbaugh. Congratulations.
So we are giving out a scholarship, and it represents Shasta County
County General Unit Scholarship to any graduating senior who has a parent or grandparent that is an employee of the Shasta County General's unit. This is the third year that we have done this scholarship, and we're very pleased to announce that, this recipient is a great scholar. She's done community service. She did a great essay on the importance of what a union means to the workforce today, and we'd like to congratulate Sonia Redbaugh.
On behalf of the 5 counties of Labor Council, and that's the Labor Council that covers 5 different counties. I'll read off the counties offered you is Shasta, Tehama, Kennedy, Modoc, and Siskiyou. So you can imagine the number of applicants that they received for graduating seniors on behalf of their members. And again, this was awarded to a $1,500 scholarship, and this is also awarded first place to Sophia.
Present the top of the state scholarship, Travis Bassett.
Students. The top of the state scholarship endowment fund is designed for people that participated in junior golf programs and also high school golf teams. And they must have a GPA of 3.0. And the funds that come from the S.J. Denham Scholarship Golf Classic in August is what allows this scholarship to be granted. We have 3 top of the state winners for the scholarship with $1,000 apiece. I happen to be fortunate enough to be the girls golf coach at Shasta High School. And so I've actually known these 3 people since they were little freshman kids coming out for the golf teams. It's been a pleasure to watch them kind of grow up and figure out where they're going to go and accomplish the things that they have accomplished thus far. And they're going to continue to stay on that high trajectory as they leave us. But I will miss you guys. So, Miss Sydney Beasley, Miss Madison Giles. Miss Whitney Billies.
To present the National Honor Society Scholarship, Ms. Tanya Randolph.
The National Honor Society is committed to helping students achieve their secondary education goals and is awarding 600 scholarships nationally this year. This recipient is a national semifinalist, Leah Perez.
Presenting the Shasta Association of Realtors Marine Whitaker Scholarship, Christy Morales.
I am very honored to present the Shasta Association of Realtors Marie Whitaker Scholarship to Willa D.
We present both the North Howard Tech Coaches Association and Ginger McCartney Memorial Scholarships, Howard McCartney.
We are giving 3 scholarships today. I'm actually John Chandler. Howard will come up behind me. The Retired Coaches Association vision is to assist deserving graduating high school student athletes from Northern California communities financial assistance in achieving a post-secondary education at accredited colleges, universities, or technical institutions. We offer scholarships to deserving graduating high school student athletes based on academic success, academic participation, and community involvement. The financial support is made possible by generous donations from businesses and individuals throughout the Northern California community. The scholarship amount for each recipient is $1,200 for the year. Students will receive a coach to help monitor him for the first year. My first recipient that I'd like to award to is Thomas McLean. And my second one is Ella Rodriguez. And here's Howard Clark.
First, I'd like to thank the NorCal RCA for assisting my son Ryan and I in the giving of this scholarship in honor of our mother and wife. The scholarship should be called the NorCal Retired Coaches Association Ginger McCarty Scholarship for all the work that they do to make this happen. I also like to thank the donors for those that generously donated to this scholarship. I first met this year's recipient at our annual sponsors lunch. I found her to be quite mature and poised, and I guess also humble because I didn't know she was the student body president. She failed to mention that. I asked her if she practiced her speech, and she said no. I said, "Well, are you just going to wing it?" She goes, "Yes." And she hit a hole in one. Of course, she's on the golf team, so I guess that's why. I lost my place, I'm sorry. Oh, I failed to mention that there's certainly a credit to her father Dave and her mother Jennifer. They did a beautiful job in raising this young lady, and I'd like to present the 2021 Ginger McCarty Memorial Scholarship to Whitney Place.
Once again, it's Mr. Leo Perez to present the Association of California School Administrators Region 1 Scholarship.
Okay, so our next scholarship is, the state has, our Association of Administrators is broken up in 19 regions. The Region 1 is the 7 northernmost counties, so it's a pretty broad area. And so again, Shasta High School is proud to present 2 awards. One is to Ashlyn Peffa for $1,750. And the second award to Leo Perez for $2,000.
Presenting the Dr. Donald and Ann Gleason Memorial Scholarship is Chrissy Morales.
Thank you. A little bit about the Dr. Donald and Ann Gleason Memorial Scholarship. The Gleasons established this fund to provide scholarships for qualified Shasta County students with financial needs seeking a college education in the medical field. Specifically, awards will be focused on students studying mental health, psychiatry, or pre-med students. The first award goes to Jonathan Giovanetti. And the next one goes to Riley Hamilton. And the third and final one goes to Gabriela Rodriguez. Thank you.
To present the Shasta High Sports Booster Scholarship, Heather Kalmhofer and Angela Barnett.
Good evening. Heather and I are here representing Shasta High School Athletic Boosters, and it's an honor to join you this evening in recognizing these amazing seniors and all of their hard work. To be a student athlete requires a great deal of time, dedication, and grit. These lessons, along with others such as perseverance, teamwork, and discipline, are all learned while competing in athletics. The candidates we are awarding tonight exemplify these skills, as they not only were able to participate in athletics while at Shasta High School, but they volunteered in their communities, they served in ASD, they participated in student clubs, and held jobs while maintaining impressive GPAs. We are simply amazed at what they have accomplished, and it is our great privilege to award the following recipients.
Leighton Dama.
Genevieve Kendall. McKenna Kreiger.
Natalie Muse.
Whitney Police.
Cole Webb.
Brittany Bloomquist. And Thomas McLean. Thank you.
Presenting the Milton Latin Business Scholarship, Melissa Ray.
This award was established in memory of Milton E. Luton, who for many years was head of the Business Education Department at Shasta High School. This award is given by his widow to the best senior business education students and has been given for over 39 years. This year we have 4 recipients. It is my pleasure to award the Milton Luton Business Scholarship to Caitlin Joyce, Olivia Norman, John Parker, Darren Ray.
Guess who's back? It's Mr. Scott Tyler to present the Complex Scholarship.
Hello. This isn't an athletic scholarship per se, but I think the diligence in one area translates to diligence in another, and this athlete is a professional. He shows up, he puts in the miles, the study, the hours, the discipline, whatever is needed to perform the task assigned to him with excellence and diligence. As a distance runner, he's best friends with the pain cave. In fact, he revels in the discomfort and the struggle, which is why he is a fantastic person to receive this scholarship to such a prestigious institution. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Thomas McLean.
Presenting the Elks National Foundation Legacy Award and Elks Most Valuable Student is Karen Feigl.
The ENF Legacy Award contest provides educational assistance to children and grandchildren of ELK members who are high school seniors going on to college and exhibit the core values
of the Elks National Foundation, Knowledge, Charity, and Community. This is awarded to Riley Nichols.
Presenting the Rotary Club of Reading Award to Robert Adams. I'm sorry, that was not right.
It's the Elks National Foundation Most Valuable Student. Sorry about that. Ranging from $1,000 per year to $12,500 per year, Most Valuable Student scholarships are for students pursuing a four-year degree on a full-time basis, minimum of 12 semester hours, in a U.S. college or university. All scholarships are in the form of certificates of award conditional upon the full-time enrollment of the winner in an accredited U.S. college or university. And this goes to Leah Perez.
Now we really have Mr. Robert Adams coming to present the Rotary Club of Reading Scholarship.
Thank you for having us. Reading Rotary believes in the tenet of service above self. And so these scholars, when we interviewed 11 applicants, we realized right away that they were the top of the top. And so it was hard to not give scholarships to all 11. So we created 3 different scholarship levels, $500, $1,000, and $2,000 levels. I would like to announce the $500 winners. Brittany Bloomquist, Natalie Muse, John Parker, and Leah Perez. And Megan Sanborn. And our $1,000 winners, Bahul Shabra, Josephine D. Augusto, and Thomas McLean. And our $2,000 winners, Robert Burke, Riley Nichols, and Whitney Police. Thank you.
Now Joseph Bowers to present RU's Powering Reading's Future scholarships.
Good evening and congratulations to Shasta High School graduating class 2021. Proud parents, family, friends, faculty, and including my chemistry teacher from 20 years ago, Mr. Perez. Thank you for the distinct privilege and honor to be with you here at this May occasion to award scholarships to this outstanding assembly of graduating seniors. Reading Electric Utilities is a community-owned utility for celebrating 100 years this December. RU provides more than $50,000 in annual scholarships each year to graduating high school seniors and other customer students in pursuit of 4-year and 2-year college degrees or trade school certificates in STEM-related fields. STEM-related students can earn a renewable scholarship of up to $5,000 per year. It is truly a pleasure to introduce this year's Shasta High School winners of RU's Powering Reading's Future scholarships. The first one, $500, is for Madeline Garrett. Madeline Garrett attended Penn State, and her focus is human development and family family studies. The second one is for Sonia Redenbaugh. Sonia is nursing here in Reading. $1,000 will go to Mitchell Bagley. Mitchell plans to attend Shasta College and get his degree in physics. Our director has actually received his bachelor's in physics as well. $5,000 is awarded to Thomas McLean. And also $5,000 is awarded to Riley Nichols. Our message to graduates is to pursue your passions, follow your dreams, and do great things with your lives. Enhance your education, and selfishly, we would like you to come back to Reading and contribute to our community. One day, we'd love to hire you at REU. So congratulations, seniors. Best of luck with your future, and thank you very much.
Presenting the BYU Music Scholarship, Mr. Gavin Spencer.
The BYU Idaho Music Scholarship goes to a very talented young man and pianist, and he received a scholarship in the amount of $12,032 for piano performance. The talented and handsome Jackson Spencer.
Back again, it's Eddie Wilson to present the Clemson University Scholarship.
One of the joys of teaching is watching little freshmen come into your class, kind of scared, not really knowing what they're doing, a little bit shy. Well, this student definitely does not exemplify any of those characteristics. It is my honor tonight to present this award to Ms. Emma Powell.
Presenting the Simpson University Scholarship is Ms. Tanya Rendell.
So I have two Simpson University scholarships this evening to present to an exceptional student. I've had the pleasure of having her in class this year. She's incredibly hardworking. The first is the Campus Visit Scholarship for $1,000. And the second is the President's Academic Scholarship for $20,000. The recipient is Sonia Redenbaugh.
Presenting the Northern California Scholarship Foundation, Travis Bass. Ready to go.
Hello, pupils. This scholarship was started by Dr. William Scaife, who was from Pittsburgh a very long time ago in 1858, and it's still carrying on today. And kind of to summarize a little bit, but each scholar received disbursements in the amount of about $8,000 per year for the traditional four-year undergrad, creating a $32,000 scholarship. You know, it's hard when someone gives multiple scholarships sometimes to figure out what you're going to say or add to their excellence. So I'll just put it to you like this. If I meet someone that doesn't know me and they ask me what I do, I tell them I'm a high school teacher, and oftentimes they're like, you poor, poor person. Like, how do you deal with those children like that? And I just tell them, you know, I don't really deal with them, I work with them. So this young person is someone that comes to mind when I wake up in the morning. I'm like, oh, this person's going to be there, and we're going to go have fun and learn some stuff today. He's just kind of all-encompassing. He's extremely humble and very, very intelligent. He's also the guy that when he raises his hand, I kind of look behind me on the whiteboard to look, what did I do wrong? Because he knows. Anyway, it's been a real pleasure. And this scholarship goes to Mr. Riley Nichols.
Presenting the Boise State University Treasure Scholarship, Mr. Alex Dana.
Good evening. I've had the pleasure of serving at Shasta High School for the last couple of years, and I'm really proud to see a lot of my former students up here today receiving awards, and this is definitely one of those proud moments. Folks, the Boise State University Treasure Scholarship goes to Alexandria Johnson.
Presenting the Arizona State University Dean's Award, back again is Ms. Cindy Lindsay.
I have the pleasure of giving the Arizona State University Dean's Award Scholarship to a girl who is my TA this semester, my daughter's very best friend for years and years. This girl's love of medicine has been growing over the years. She's taken the CTE pathway track classes, and this year had a internship that she excelled at so much that they decided to hire her. So she'll be working with Dr. Starnes' office through the summer until she leaves for Arizona State University. Arabella Buxa.
Presenting the Emerson College Visionary Scholarship, Mr. Scott Tyler.
All right. This is my final award. We're almost done, guys. You're great. Keep it up. This student is into film. One might say a cinephile, perhaps. He is a constant filmmaker. He studies his craft and the craft of directors. He is co-writer, co-director, co-editor of the Shasta Scoop, a bi-monthly, somewhat rogue news show that for all things Shasta. I might be wrong, but I believe the student is actively pursuing a career in this creative world of cinema and vision. And it's my privilege, my pleasure to award Mr. Robert Burke with this $40,000 scholarship.
Now we have Jamie Fleming presenting the University of Oregon Summer Scholarship.
It's all that awkward, huh? Do we like to? That's all. This young lady has an incredible work ethic and has been able to reach the peaks that she has reached through hard work. So it's a pleasure for me to give Miss Emma Woods. She was not with us this evening, so I'll give it to her.
Presenting the Arizona State University Provost Award, Mr. Alex Dana.
This award goes to Rondi Elo.
Now Mr. Eddie Wilson presenting the Boise State Western Undergraduate Exchange Scholarship.
For my final award tonight, it is my pleasure to award this scholarship to Ms. Rena Smith.
Presenting the Western Washington University Louis Scholarship, Ms. Karen Pfeiffer.
I'm here to present an award for $52,000. And to this student, I had her a couple years ago, and she was In math, what we want is we want kids who are kind of thinking outside the box, looking at a bigger picture, how do things go together. And Clara was one of those students who, she was just driven about why. Why is this working, and why does this happen? And I enjoyed many great conversations with her, and I'm so proud of her that she is getting this scholarship to Western Washington University. Clara Keller.
Making his penultimate appearance to present the Montana Tech Core Digger and WUI Scholarship, it's Brandon Good.
I'd like to present the Montana Tech Core Digger Elite Scholarship and the Montana Tech Western Undergraduate Scholarship to an incredible young man. He is very well-rounded. He is athletic. He's a deep thinker. He's very strong academically. And I would like to present this award to Darren Ray.
Presenting the Syracuse University Orange Success Award and Syracuse University Dean Scholarship, Mr. Jim Jordan.
It's a pleasure and an honor to present these two awards to an extraordinary student. I've had the good fortune to get to know this student over the years. He's been a member of the Philosophy Club, for which I serve as faculty advisor. And he is a student who is both passionately principled and yet open to argumentation, and somebody who's incredibly thoughtful. And so without further ado, the Syracuse University Orange Success Award in the amount of $20,000 and the Syracuse University Dean Scholarship in the amount of $40,000 go to John Parker.
It's Ms. Tanya Randolph presenting the Arizona State University President's Award.
And it's my pleasure to present the Arizona State University President's Award Scholarship in the amount of $62,000 to a very hardworking young lady, Gabrielle Rodriguez.
Presenting the University of Hawaii at Manoa WUI is Christy Morales.
This is very enjoyable to present the University of Hawaii at Manoa Western Undergraduate Exchange for $65,520 to Madison Giles.
Now we have Mr. Travis Bassam presenting the Gonzaga University Scholarship. Teacher.
Hello. Future of America. This young lady is just so quiet and humble and very smart, but if I had ever done anything like this in my life, I would tell everybody I might even have a shirt made or run those airplanes with the thing behind it. And again, that's just a kind of slight look at what you're dealing with. Just calm, cool, and collected, and razor sharp focus. And again, it's been my pleasure to work with her. It's been to be.
Presenting the University of San Diego Trustee Scholar, Mr. Gavin Spencer.
It has been my pleasure to work with the following student for the past 4 years. She is dedicated, sweet, hardworking, intelligent. She's got it all. In the amount of $84,000 at University of San Diego, Camille Brown.
Brannigan presenting the Biola University Scholarship.
Thank you. I'd like to present the Biola University Stewart Science Honors Scholarship and the Biola University President's Academic Scholarship to an incredible young man. I had the pleasure of having him in class. He is he's a deep thinker, extremely intelligent, has an incredibly big heart for others. He wants to see others succeed, and he's willing to do whatever he can to help them out. So I would like to present these awards to Jonathan Chauvenet.
Presenting the Gonzaga University Scholarships, Ms. Tanya Randolph.
I have two scholarships this evening to Gonzaga University. The first is the Gonzaga University Grant Scholarship in the amount of $15,320. And the second is the Gonzaga University DeSalt Scholarship in the amount of $76,000. These go to an exceptionally dedicated and thoughtful young lady, Olivia Norman.
After this, you can go one more for last appearance. Ms. Jamie Fleming presenting the Occidental College Margaret Fleming Scholarship.
That was nice. Thank you for letting me go, too. This young lady has grown so much and matured so much over her time at Shasta. It's been amazing to watch. She is incredibly generous, one of the kindest, hardworking people I've ever had the pleasure of teaching. I feel like I aspire to be a better person in her presence, and it is with great pleasure that I present the Occidental College for $120,000 to Miss Lily Gebhardt.
And presenting our United States Marine Corps, Sergeant Marr.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I have the pleasure of awarding Isaiah Tao with the United States Marine Corps Enlistment Scholarship. We've been watching and working with Isaiah since October, and I've firsthand seen the embodiment of the Marine Corps leadership principles and our core values within this individual. Within himself is the honor to do what is right, the courage to continue such even when no one is around, and the commitment to make his word his bond. This award represents the dedication required to take the first steps towards a future of fulfillment beyond measure. His journey ahead is to earn the prestigious title so many strive for, to become part of a 245-year legacy of America's finest warriors, a brotherhood dedicated to each other and the nation we are sworn to defend. The title he's trying to earn is that of becoming a United States Marine. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaiah Tao.
And presenting the United States Air Force, Sergeant Hansen.
This scholarship was established to provide $180,000 pursuing education as enlisted members of the United States Air Force. This scholarship allows these enlisted members to continue their education while actively serving. These 5 students embody the Air Force core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Congratulations to Edward Fierro. Landon Gonzalez. Dominic Keller.
Presenting the AFROTC Scholarship, Sergeant Hanson.
So I'm filling in for Lieutenant Montgomery, so I do have a script, and I apologize in advance. The Air Force ROTC is a college leadership development program available at 1,100 universities nationwide. The mission of the Air Force ROTC program is to develop leaders of character. Cadets in the program require the Air Force core values of integrity, service, and excellence to succeed. We train students to lead others amid complex and challenging situations. So, it is my privilege today to announce that John Joseph Parker with the Air Force ROTC High School Scholarship.
Presenting the Syracuse University ROTC Room and Board Grant, as well as the Syracuse University AFROTC EFC Scholarship.
There's probably a secret who got this. There's just one person going to Syracuse. But he's done an amazing job. I think down Syracuse, so congratulations. So the first one is for the Room and Board Grant, and that's from Mr. John Parker. And we have another scholarship for him. It's the Syracuse University AFROTC EFC scholarship, also to Mr. John Parker for $112,000. So by my rough math, because I've been keeping track of Mr. John Parker, I believe he's roughly at $300,000 for the evening. Wow. First of all, I want to thank you all for attending. I know the district is a little bit different, and we have to do a few things to get everybody here, but I appreciate you all doing what you need to celebrate this evening with the students. It's through the efforts of our community, our military, and everyone who has a vested interest in our students that these young men and women here have gotten a great start to the next step in their journey of life. We planted the seeds for them to do great things going forward. We know that education is not cheap, but we've certainly done a lot to help them move along that direction. So it's a testament to what they've done, because there's been a lot of opportunities for them to say, you know, it's hard, I'm isolated, I'm going to school part-time, I'm being quarantined, and all these different things that could have stopped these guys from succeeding, they haven't. They've persevered and pushed through, and to see what this group over here done tonight is simply amazing. In fact, so amazing, they brought in $2,546,694. Scholarships to go. There's a lot of scholarships that are still trickling in. So you guys have been amazing and great job. Go out there and represent our community and our school with pride. Thank you, everyone.
going to